Rishi started breathing heavily, and his legs started to wobble like tired old branches. His chest heaved as he desperately gasped for air. With each stumbling step, Rishi's surroundings seemed to spin, his lungs begging for a break. Eventually, he had to stop, his body trembling from exhaustion. Sweat flowed on his forehead, and his heart pounded against his ribcage in a frantic rhythm. Rishi was in a park with his niece Maya. The sun hung low in the sky, casting a warm golden glow over the entire park. Children were running and playing, their laughter filling the air as they dashed across the vibrant green grass. This was the same place where he used to run and play with his friends not so long ago. Just then Rishi heard Maya calling him from a distance. "Come on, Uncle Rishi. Let's play." But Rishi couldn't move. He wanted to just sit down and catch his breath. It was in this breathless moment that a revelation struck Rishi like a bolt of lightning. The weight of his unhealthy habits bore down on him, a suffocating realization that they were holding him back and preventing him from seizing the countless opportunities life had to offer. The park, once a place of joy, had become a stark reminder of his own limitations. Rishi's life was a tapestry woven with less than ideal habits. The glow of his computer screen often held him captive for hours on end. The irresistible urge to munch on his favorite snacks, each one more tempting yet less nourishing than the last. And to top it off, his irregular sleeping and waking up times and lack of physical activity. Rishi knew that change was no longer a choice, it was a necessity. But then again, he had entertained this thought in the past. He had made attempts to break free from these habits, but unfortunately, he had failed every time. As Maya called out his name once more, Rishi felt a surge of determination. He found a spot in the park, sat down, and took a moment to catch his breath. It was time to break free from the chains of his unhealthy habits and embark on a new journey towards vitality and well-being. In that very moment, amidst the familiar chaos of his old routines, Rishi could feel a flicker of hope igniting within him. The road ahead would undoubtedly be challenging, but Rishi was prepared to confront it head-on. This time Rishi decided to seek help. After pondering for a few days, he decided to approach Mr. Kumar for advice. Rishi had known Mr. Kumar since childhood. He was a familiar face in the neighborhood, known for his pleasant personality. Every day, like clockwork, Rishi would see him strolling with his dog from his window. Mr. Kumar always had a smile on his face, exuding positivity. Not only that, but he also had a fit physique and impeccably ironed clothes. Rishi had never witnessed him in a rush, angry, or disheveled. Mr. Kumar, being a seasoned individual with a wealth of experience, possessed a secret to enacting change. Upon hearing Rishi's concerns, he imparted his wisdom, saying, "Rishi, don't attempt to alter everything all at once. Instead, focus on one habit at a time, and be patient with yourself." Rishi thought about this advice and decided to give it a shot. He began by setting a small goal to reduce his computer time by half an hour each day. At first, it was tough. He felt the magnetic pull of the screen, but he persevered. Gradually, he found joy in other activities, like reading and taking short walks. Next, Rishi looked at his snacks. He had always been a fan of chips and cookies, but deep down, he knew they weren't the healthiest option. Determined to make a change, he decided to swap out his beloved snacks for something more nutritious: apples instead of chips and carrots instead of cookies. It felt a bit odd at first, breaking away from his usual routine, but soon enough, he began to notice a positive shift in his well-being. As days turned into weeks, Rishi's newfound commitment to healthier choices started to pay off. He incorporated some morning exercises into his routine, giving his body an extra boost of energy. And in those precious moments of tranquility, he took a few minutes to simply be still and calm. These seemingly small adjustments were having a profound impact on his overall health and happiness. One day, Maya asked Rishi to race again. This time, something amazing happened. Rishi didn't just keep up, he went even faster. He reached the finish line first, and when he turned around, Maya's eyes were wide with surprise. "Uncle Rishi, you're like a superhero." Maya cheered. Rishi couldn't stop smiling. The old Rishi, with his unhealthy habits, had vanished. In his place stood a new and improved Rishi, someone who was healthier, happier, and brimming with boundless energy. From then on, Rishi knew the significance of taking small steps and practicing patience. He kept making good changes, adding more good habits to his days. Each day, he felt better and better. Rishi's life underwent a remarkable transformation. He evolved from a man with less than ideal habits to an individual who served as an inspiration to others. In conclusion, building good habits and breaking bad ones can be challenging, but it is possible with the right approach. Here are ways Rishi followed to successfully form good habits. 1. Start small. Begin with a small habit that you can easily incorporate into your daily routine, such as drinking a glass of water in the morning. 2. Create a plan. Develop a plan for how you will implement the habit and track your progress. 3. Make it enjoyable. Choose a habit that you enjoy doing or find a way to make it more enjoyable. Next, create an optimal environment. Set up your environment to facilitate the habit, such as keeping your workout clothes by your bed to make it easier to exercise in the morning. Lastly, consider the compounding effect. Remember that small habits can have a big impact over time. Additionally, here are ways one can break bad habits. 1. Identify triggers. Identify what triggers the bad habit and find ways to avoid or manage those triggers. 2. Substitute the bad habit. Choose a healthier behavior to replace the bad habit, such as going for a walk instead of snacking when feeling stressed. 3. Get support. Seek support from friends, family, or a professional if needed. Lastly, be patient and persistent. Breaking a bad habit takes time and effort, so be patient and persistent. Remember that building good habits and breaking bad ones requires long-term behavioral change, so it's important to be consistent and committed to the process. If you like watching this video, please click the like button. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. Thank you for today, and meet you in the next one.